It's 6 o'clock. I'm Jeff Johnson, and it's right now 3 in the Elk Valley, 1 in Cranbrook. News is for Royal LePage, East Kootenay Realty, Carpet Superstores, and ABC Country Restaurants. The Mental Health Commission of Canada released a report last week identifying strengths and weaknesses in our mental health programs. Jonathan Morris with the BC division of the Canadian Mental Health Association says there are local resources available for people gripping with issues such as the East Kootenay Crisis Line.
That's a great place locally in your community to learn more about mental health and mental health problems and where to seek help. And often branches like the one in your local area have lots of support. Sometimes there's groups, peer supports, information, connection to other resources in the community, and that can be a really important stop.
The East Kootenay Crisis Line can be called 24 hours a day at 1-888-353-2273. They averaged 11 calls per day last year, but this month they are averaging 23 calls per day. Prime Minister Stephen Harper will be among the mourners at today's regimental funeral service in Alberta for R-C-M-P Constable David Wynn. Wynn died Wednesday from injuries he received Saturday when he and an auxiliary constable were shot in St. Albert after approaching a man in a stolen truck investigation. Sean Wren was later found dead of an apparent suicide. Officers from police forces across Canada and the United States, as well as border guards and conservation officers, are expected to take part in a procession to the church in St. Albert prior to the funeral. Wynn was 42 and leaves a wife and 3 sons. Meanwhile, members of Parliament returned to work today with the resumption of Parliament in what's expected to be the last session before an October election. In a campaign-style speech near Ottawa yesterday, Prime Minister Stephen Harper said jobs and the economy will top his government's to-do list this session. He also said the Conservatives will bring in legislation Friday to give law enforcement new powers to deal with terrorist threats, to help stop planned attacks, outlaw the promotion of terrorism, and prevent terrorists from traveling abroad. In sports, Kootenay Ice forward Austin Wellesby's first career goal turned out to be the game winner as he outscored Prince George 7-4. Wellesby says he deflected a Tyler King shot to get the goal.
It's nice to get the first one away, but Chinny just made a play to Kinger and just threw it on net. I was lucky to get my stick on it, and it just went by the goalie. Pretty relieved. I mean, it's been 35 games, so it's nice to get the first one finally.
Keelan Williams made 26 saves for his first career win. Tim Bozon and Levi Cable each scored twice to extend the Ice winning streak to 4 games. Only one game for the Kimberley Dynamiters this weekend. The Nitros were up against the Columbia Valley Rockies and won that game 6-2. Kinnan Haase picked up a hat-trick in that victory. Meanwhile, the Ghost Riders won a weekend home-and-home with Golden 5-3 on Friday and 2-1 on Saturday. John Tavares has joined Elite All-Star Game Company. The Islanders captain scored 4 goals as Team Taves beat Team Foligno 17-12 at the mid-season game in Columbus. Tavares is just the 6th player to score 4 times at an All-Star game. This includes players like Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Mike Gartner, and Danny Heatley. The drive weather is for Great Canadian Oil Change. They'll change your rad fluid for any vehicle and make sure it's winter ready. Visit them on the strip next to Custom Car and Sound. Today, cloudy periods and a high of 8 overnight, partly cloudy and a low of 0. Tuesday, more cloud cover, high of +5. The rest of the week, more cloud cover, highest temperatures hovering around +3. Right now, it's 3 in the Elk Valley, 1 in Cranbrook. I'm Jeff Johnson at 6:05.
Matt and Joe in the morning.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
Exclusive to the Kootenay's best rock.
The Drive.